December 25th, 2000. Thomas and the Magic Railroad had just been released in cinemas. Thomas the Tank Engine Season 6 was still in production. And it was the Christmas I received my first Tomy set from Santa. Yes, Santa. It was the Tomy Giant set. The set that came with Duck, James, and Diesel. Oh, and that gigantic Thomas that the engines can drive through. Weird. It was a fun set and I absolutely loved it. It was the set that got me into the Thomas motorized world. I never looked back, but then school came along, and my collecting of Thomas slowed right down. However, in 2016, I discovered YouTube channels highlighting their Thomas collecting. You see Weapon, Muddy Poppins, which got me to go straight to the garage and get my old motorized Thomas collection out again. It was a fun time. Since then, I have accumulated a humongous collection of Thomas motorized products. Tomy Motor Road and Rail, Tomy Plarail, Hit Toys Trackmaster, Fisher-Price Trackmaster, and Trackmaster Revolution. You are about to see my collection of trains and rolling stock. And oh boy hasn't it got massive. To start with, I decided to do a hyperlapse, just so you could all see how I put together this video, how I put together my collection in one space. It was a bit of a process, but the end result I thought was absolutely fantastic, and I'm proud of what I was able to display in the limited space that I have available. I honestly did not realise just how massive my Tomy Thomas, Trackmaster Thomas collection has gotten over the years. I have developed it humongously. My main goal with my collection was to get all of the main characters that I could get from the Thomas world and the episodes I had seen, the episodes I grew up with, which would have been up to about season 10. However, this quickly changed when I realised how many great engines came out after Season 10, even in the CGI era. And though it may come as a surprise to many of you, I absolutely love the CGI season engines, even though I never saw the episodes. I'm going to have to change that in the future, obviously. As you can see, I have a ton of Thomas engines, as everyone does in their collection, because Thomas is the most common character obviously to come with motorized Thomas. I didn't realise I only had one Edward, however Edward has only had a few releases, so that makes sense as I never got the Plarail version. This was the Tomy Motor Road and Rail version. I will say there has been some incredible variants of the classic Thomas engines over the years, as you can see Percy and James and Duck and Gordon all getting amazing love from the Tomy Plarail. As we go through, you can see the engines develop the further we go through the seasons. I tried to keep them in a sort of an order of when they were shown in the seasons. I stuffed that up with Emily. Emily should have been further back behind Bill and Ben and Boko and all those engines. I also tried to keep the diesels together in one space, so you can see them there. Ari and Bert I actually included with their Dodge and Splatter coach. I had a spare one, so I thought I'd put them together. The diesels are some of the most ingenious engines, let's be honest. However, I love Connor, Caitlin, Young Bao, I love Hero, I love those CGI engines for some reason. They just look awesome in the Plarail world, and if you don't have them, I highly recommend. And near the end, you can see some of the engines that I obviously didn't really watch on TV as a kid, but I ended up getting them because they were fantastic. I do need to complete the Narrow Gorge engine collection. I wasn't going to do this originally. I actually had bought all of the Narrow Gorge engines in wooden because I was going to do more episodes based on the Thomas episodes. I was going to use the Narrow Gorge engines as the wooden engines, so they were similar in size as they are in the TV show. But now seeing it, I want all the Narrow Gorge engines, of course, and that has changed very quickly. This collection has gotten absolutely humongous, and I'm really proud of the engines I've collected. As you can see, I had to even go to the ground to get more engines in. This is mostly Trackmaster Revolution with a few Plarail engines mixed in. Yes, I have bought Trackmaster Revolution trains. Are we surprised? Probably not, but it is a bit surprising because they're not as good as the original Trackmaster or Tomy trains. Really great engines though. I only picked up ones that were really relevant to the story that I needed. Some of the other ones came with bulk lots, so I'm, sort of stuck with them, so to say. The main ones I bought was the Flying Scotsman and the Duchess engine. I thought they were awesome. Oh, and I also bought Merlin and Young Bao as well. I am now showing the rolling stock in my collection, and I have acquired a huge amount of rolling stock. Now, you're probably wondering, are these different rolling stock to the rolling stock that you showed with the engine? The answer is yes, because I am a completionist. I love having the complete Tomy set. So if a Tomy engine comes with 2 carriages, I'm putting those 2 carriages with the engine. Yes, I've watched a lot of collection videos lately to get an idea of how to do mine, and I know people have done it without the coaches attached to the engine, but I personally need it. These are extra rolling stock that I've acquired over the years, and as you can see, there's a crap load of Annie and Clarabelles, crap load of express coaches, a crap load of coaches, heaps of trucks, heaps of the Hit Toys truck packs. I went a bit bananas with my rolling stock, and I think I'm done for now. I don't really have much more that I need to acquire. I mean, there's things that come up that I see that appear in my feeds or whatnot from other people that I don't have and I want, but they're sometimes really hard to get a hold of here in Australia. I'm very proud of my Scruffy and Toad Hit Toys packs, because again, those were not released in Australia, so I had to buy them from the USA, which was not that cheap, to be honest, because for some reason USA likes to charge shipping out the arse, because I don't know why. Anyway, I love my rolling stock, and I hope you guys love your rolling stock. Please let me know in the comments, what is your favourite engine? What is your favourite rolling stock piece in the Thomas universe? While you're at it, please like the video if you're enjoying it so far, and subscribe as well, because I'd really appreciate it, and I love all your support on this channel. Yes, so I'm going to go through and show you a photo gallery to end the video. Please enjoy it and just take it all in. Let me know what your favourite piece is in my collection, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Bye.